Stunning! It doesn't get any better than that. Mabuhay from the Philippines. I'm your host, Clayton Lucas. Welcome to another edition of The Quick Set. It's week 2 of the women's VNL here in Quezon City in the Philippines and also over in Brasilia, Brazil. Before we talk about what's coming up, I'm just going to remind you about the new format of this year's VNL. 16 teams, the top 8 advance through to the finals. For the women, that will be in Ankara, Turkey from July the 13th through to the 17th. And for the men, it will be in Bologna, Italy from July 20th through to 24th. Before we talk about week 2 of the women's VNL, here's a quick recap of what happened in week 1 of the men's Volleyball Nations League, which took place in Ottawa, Canada and Brasilia, Brazil. The talking point was China. A massive win for them over Brazil, aided by Zhang Jingying with an amazing 25 points. It was China's first ever FIVB sanctioned tournament win over Brazil. And what that meant was Brazil actually dropped down from world ranking #1 into #2, and Poland took over in the top spot. But for China, they moved up an incredible 6 places. Now, by their own very high standards, it wasn't the best of tournaments for the USA at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. However, they have come back with a bang here in week 1 of the VNL. A great victory for them over Brazil, 3-1 in front of 10,000 plus Brazilian fans. After that fabulous win over Brazil, the USA were pushed all the way by Japan, but managed to take that one in a decider, and they then went on to beat Slovenia and Netherlands by 3-0. With week 1 of the men's concluded, this is what the standings look like. 5 teams on a 3-1 record. Brazil just hanging in there in 8th place at the moment. And for Olympic bronze medalist Argentina, they're way down in 12th. However, no wins for Bulgaria or Australia as yet. We'll see if the USA can keep their unbeaten record going when week 2 of the VNL returns. It will be in Sofia, Bulgaria from the 21st through to the 26th of June, and also in Quezon City in the Philippines. Now, on to the women's week 2 of the Volleyball Nations League, and we cannot wait to see whether or not Japan can keep their undefeated record going. Led by Sarina Koga and Arisa Inoue, they have been in superb form, but they've got some big games to come. They're taking on Bulgaria, Poland, Thailand and China. The last 2 matches for Japan are much anticipated here in Quezon City because we've got 3 Asian powerhouses all going after each other, and the fans here just cannot wait for that to happen. With a 2-2 record, Team Italy arrive in Brasilia, Brazil with a star-studded squad, and notably Paola Egonu will be going wheels up at the Nilsson Nelson Arena. The fans will certainly want to keep an eye on her as she makes her VNL debut this year. Host Brazil have the presence of Gabi back in the squad, the MVP from the Champions League with Vakif Bank, and also now the new captain of Brazil, making their matches a must-see. You can watch all the matches live and on demand on Volleyball TV. That's all for now until the next Quick Set.